Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Word from Pulaski Heights United Methodist Church. My name is Jay Clark. I'm one of the pastors on staff. Today is Good Friday, and I think anyone who has followed and getting ready for Easter realizes that today is Good Friday. And I was reflecting because as I grew up, my favorite song in the United Methodist hymn book was The Old Rugged Cross. And I remember sitting on the piano bench with my grandmother and while she played that song. And it's a weird song for it to be a kid's, favorite hymn. Usually something a little more upbeat and not as bloody is what most kids would go for. But I like this song, and I've if there's any time that it's particularly the right time to think about that song and sing it, it's Good Friday. And you may remember the lyrics. On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross, where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. And so I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. And the last verse goes like this. To the old rugged cross I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. This was written by a Methodist preacher named George Bernard. And he wrote it, I think was from Michigan. He wrote it in Wisconsin, doing a series of revival tent meetings. But he wrote this song to talk about his, to really glorify the cross and why he was thinking about it this way. But anyway, I like that song. That's what I wanted to share with you today. But the other piece I want to share with you is the end of what we usually do in the Tenebrae service on Good Friday. So hear these words. From noon on, darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon. And about 3 o'clock, Jesus cried with a loud voice, my God, why have you forsaken me? When some of the bystanders heard it, they said, this man is calling for Elijah. At once, one of them ran and got a sponge, filled it with sour wine, put it on a stick, and gave it to him to drink. But the other said, wait, let us see whether Elijah will come and save him. Then Jesus cried again with a loud voice and breathed his last. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks were split. The tombs were also open, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. After his resurrection, they came out of the tombs and entered the holy city and appeared to many. Now, when the centurion and those with him who were keeping watch over Jesus saw the earthquake and what took place, they were terrified and said, truly this man is the Son of God.